just sit there like a punk. It won't be until week 4 that you finally get into a meaningful game. By this time, you'll know most of the guys by nickname, and you'll know how they play. At some point, your focus will have shifted from wanting to play to breaking down their various skill sets. There's one guy in particular that you'll study. Dante. He's 6'4" and thin, in his early 30s maybe. He's the only guy in the gym who's never said a word to you. He walks right by you like you don't even exist. But he can seriously play. Not only does he knock down almost every jumper he takes, he hardly ever grazes the rim. He has this sweet little fadeaway in the post, and whenever someone tries to challenge him on the break, they get mashed on, posterized, and guys on the sidelines fall all over each other laughing and stomping and pointing. After burying one particular game winner from the wing, 2 guys draped all over him, he'll turn to you suddenly and bark, "Hey kid, why are you still coming here?" You pause your dribble, stunned. "Who, me?" "Nobody thinks you're good enough to play here. Comprende? Why don't you go back to the barrio, ese?" Your whole body will freeze up from the shock of his words. Everyone in the entire gym inching closer, waiting to see what happens next. Dante strides over and points a finger in your face. "What are you, deaf, kid? I said leave." No words form in your brain. No thoughts. Dante spins to the rest of the guys. "Someone get this scrub out of my face before I do something stupid." A couple regular guys will lead you towards the bleachers, but your legs aren't quite working yet. You're confused almost to the point of paralysis. Because what did you do wrong? Why does he hate you? Your heart thumping inside your chest. Doubt setting in. Maybe he's right. Maybe you really are a scrub. Maybe you shouldn't be allowed to show up like this every day, uninvited. Maybe the whole summer has been one big mistake. You grab your stuff off the bleachers and start towards the door, but for some unexplainable reason you stop. You turn around, you glare across the court at Dante, mumbling, "I just want to play." "What?" Dante shouts back. He picks up a ball and fires it at you, narrowly missing. "Speak up if you got something to say." "I want to play," you repeat, louder this time. "What?" "I want to play." A few of the guys start towards you again, wanting to get you out of the gym before you get hurt. But Dante puts a stop to that. "Get away from him. This is between me and the kid." The whole gym's silent, aside from your heartbeat. Your short, nervous breaths measuring the time. "Check it out," Dante suddenly announces. "The kid's got my spot this game." Then he turns back to you. "After you get smoked, you walk out them doors and never come back, you hear?" You stand there studying him for a few extra beats, searching for his angle, trying to decide if it's some kind of trick, if you're still in danger. Before your ruling is in, though, you find yourself being shoved out onto the court. "You got dollar bill," someone is telling you. It takes a minute to realize what's happening. They're letting you play. And if you mess up, it's over. As fast as your heart was beating when Dante got in your face, it slows back down once the ball is in play. Because this is the one place in the entire world where you're truly alive, where your brain shuts off and every move is made on instinct. It only takes 2 trips up and down before you shake off the cobwebs and slip into the flow. First time the ball gets swung to you out on the court, you skip past your defender, spin into the lane for a little 10-foot bank shot off the glass. A few guys on the sideline oohing and eyeing. A few plays later, you bury an open 20-footer. Nothing but net, Dante style. You rip dollar bill near half court and race down the floor for a finger roll over the rim. And as you retreat back down for defense after that one, you can hear the gym erupting. Now you're buried deep inside the folds of the game. The outside world slinks off and hides, and all you know are the choreographed movements around you. The dance. The beautiful symphony of squeaking sneaks and grunts, and the thud of body meeting body. Each man's heavy breath and his eyes are like a portal to his mind. You bury 2 more deep jumpers, followed by a game-winning scoop shot in the lane, which results in the other team's big man tripping over his own feet and falling on his face. The guys on your squad mob you near mid-court. "That's right, young buck," they say. "That's how you let them fools know," they say. A few go on about how they've been meaning to pick you up all summer, they just never got a chance. Blah, blah, blah. But just as you're starting to feel yourself, Dante will be back in your grill. "What? You make a couple jumpers and now you're supposed to be somebody?" "No, I just... Get off my court, kid!" But he'll grab you by the arm and fling you toward the bleachers, barking to everyone else. "Yo, I got my spot back. Check ball." You'll consider putting up a fight here, but don't. Trust me. What matters is you'll have proven you can play. What matters is every head who saw what you just did will see you differently now. As proof, not 30 seconds later, a guy who goes by the name of Slim will wander over and say, "Yo, young buck, I got next. Want to run with me?" "For sure." Rob will overhear the exchange and bark, "Yo, Slim, I thought you already had 5. Who you dropping?" "You." "Me? You just seen the boy's skills, right? I gotta get me a point guard." "But you said I was down, Slim. Don't play your boy like that." In the middle of this debate, a stray jumper will roll out of bounds towards you, and Dante will give chase. He'll grab the rock and kneel down, not 5 feet from you, to tie his shoe. "Hey, kid," he'll say in a quiet voice. "Yeah?" He'll look up at you, mid-double knot. "You want to get in games? Just don't sit there like a punk, right? You stand up and you challenge the baddest dude in the gym, someone like me. Then you do your thing, understand?" His intense eyes will be like knives inside your chest. "Yes, sir." He'll stand up and nod, then jog back to court, shouting, "Yo, check ball, let's go!" You'll think this is the beginning of some meaningful mentorship, but it won't be. In fact, Dante won't say another word to you for the rest of the summer, not even when you ask him a direct question. But over time, you'll begin to see the power of his silence, and surprisingly, it will remind you of your old man's silence. A few months into your 9th grade season, you'll actually spot Dante in the stands at one of your games. He'll be alone, eating popcorn, watching. You'll be the starting point guard on the varsity squad, which is pretty legit for a freshman. And you'll be having your best game of the young season. You'll wave as you jog past him at halftime, but he won't wave back. He'll continue eating his popcorn. After the game, you'll climb into the packed bleachers looking for him, but he's already gone. Your old man will be there, though. And on the drive back to your apartment that night, you'll realize something important. Your old man is always there. And he always has been. And so if he doesn't say anything about how many points you just scored, how many assists, so what if he turns on the radio news show instead of breaking down the big win? Maybe words aren't what's important. Maybe words just steal away your freedom to think for yourself.